will either team make it to 30 plus points? And I think there's a lot of value on the no. And most of it comes down to the Kansas City Chiefs and their defense. I was high on this Chiefs defense to start the season, and they came through. They've been good all year. And when we look at this Chiefs team, there were only there are 3 games where one team got to 30 points. One of them involved the Chicago Bears with the Chiefs. That was a game where the Chiefs put up 41 points. One of them was against the Chargers. The Chiefs put up 31 points. And another was against the Raiders, where the Chiefs scored 31 points. So you're seeing a common theme that the opposing team of the Chiefs does not put up a lot of points. So this play is 17-3 in Chiefs games. There's a few other things I like about this. The second half defense for the Chiefs has been incredible in the playoffs. They've allowed 10 points to their teams. And the other interesting thing, these are not two teams that go for it a lot on fourth down. I talked about playing some overs in the Detroit Lions 49ers game because you had a Lions team that goes for it all the time on fourth down. They go for touchdowns, not field goals. These are two teams that are in the bottom 12 of going for it on fourth down. I think these are teams that take field goals if they get in close. So I get a Chiefs team that has been fantastic in the second half with their defense. I get two teams that don't go for it a whole lot on fourth downs. I think that the Chiefs defense kind of is the big part of this play. So I like the prop. Neither team will get to 30 points.
So what's your biggest worry about this? I mean, how do you lose this prop? What's the thing that stands out? I mean, is there a game script that comes out? Is it turnovers? What's your biggest fear with one team reaching 30 in this ballgame?
A turnover deep inside someone's territory, a special teams maybe, return for a touchdown. The 49ers have been involved in some big scoring games. We've seen them put up big points. I went back and looked. They're not putting up, huge point totals against great defenses. That big point total against Detroit, that was a Detroit Lions defense that had given up a lot of points, especially in the passing game. So I would say turnovers are a big concern. And maybe if one team gets out ahead early, so maybe if you remember that Cowboys, the playoff loss where they just got behind, by 1 million points to the Packers, and you ended up with a lot of hurry up and a lot of, trying to catch up and points chase. So I would hope for a close game where field position becomes important and you get teams that instead of going for it on fourth down, maybe they punt, maybe they kick the field goal. So I think how I get beat would be an untimely turnover that flips field position, or I get a game script that gets out of hand and it's like 21-3 and you get a team trying to play hurry up and it ends up being a high scoring game. Those would be my worries.